Folks, we're proud to bring you the best high school and local sports action right here on the Garden State Athletic Network. But we don't do it alone. Is your business looking to reach a dedicated local audience across New Jersey? From the opening kickoff to the final buzzer, our fans are locked in. When you partner with us, you aren't just buying an ad, you're supporting the student athletes and communities that make Jersey sports special, all at a surprisingly affordable cost. Ready to join the team? Scan the QR code on your screen right now to learn more. You can also reach us directly at sponsorships@gardenstateathleticnetwork.com or give us a call at 973-738-3881. Grow your business while supporting local sports, only on the Garden State Athletic Network.
My favorite thing about playing high school sports is definitely the community it builds.
It's taught me leadership, it's taught me resilience.
Many people might go on to not play collegiately, but they can take a lot of skills that they learn and use it in their professional life, in their future careers.
High school sports are worth protecting because it gives students an outlet to grow, to become a leader, to become what they want to be.
NMLS 52811. Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon McClellan or Michael Bullis, to discuss financing options. Visit urcocu.org to learn more. Approval subject to credit underwriting. Terms subject to change. Certain restrictions may apply. This is not a commitment to lend. Equal housing opportunity lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
We lost were so gallantly street, and the rockets revelation of our singing. These bruised and light that our flag will there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Our national anthem from Phillipsburg. We're going to begin the match tonight at 106 pounds. For Delaware Valley, it'll be Vince Rainey, a junior, 10-6, against Phillipsburg freshman Rocco Munzapata, who is 2-7. 113, Jack Flynn for Phillipsburg, a freshman, 2-6, against either freshman Jackson Bingert, 2-1, or junior Owen Shuey, who is 2-3. Stateliners tonight, because of illness, are without Swingle, without Regimen, and without Kisselbach, 3 regular starters for the Stateliners. That's Brad Kisselbach, Zach Swingle, and Noah Regimen. At 120 pounds, it's Tristan Falthrop for Delaware Valley. He's a senior, 13-4, against Phillipsburg junior Anthony Pettinelli, 10-6. 126, Tanner Donnarumma for Delaware Valley, a sophomore, 14-7. It'll be Lorenzo Ricci for Phillipsburg. He's a freshman, 0-3. 132, Julian Bednar for Delaware Valley, a senior, 11-3, against Phillipsburg sophomore Matt Velez, who is 2-9. 138, Ty Falkenstein for Delaware Valley, a senior, 15-5, against Phillipsburg senior Massimo Gonzalez, 16-2. 144, Michael Hassan of Delaware Valley, a senior, 20-1, against Phillipsburg sophomore Mason Hawk, 13-4. 150, Sebastian Novak for Delaware Valley, a senior, 18-1, against Phillipsburg junior Owen Garrix, 17-2. 157, Hunter Tefera for Delaware Valley, a sophomore, 14-4. Stateliners do not have anyone weighed in there with the illness to Brad Kisselbach. 165, Marcus Gary for Delaware Valley, a junior, 15-4, against Phillipsburg junior Seth Wolfinger, 3-6. 175, Olivier Paul, a senior, 17-2 for Delaware Valley. For Phillipsburg senior Gavin Galetta, 15-2. 190, Matt Sencher for Delaware Valley, a junior, 11-6. Kevin Bonacore of Phillipsburg, a senior, 4-8. 215, Luke Seifert, a senior, 14-5. For Phillipsburg, freshman Ian Jankowski, 7-8. And at 285, Lucan Alberti for Delaware Valley. He's a senior, 12-7. For Phillipsburg, senior Ben Ellis, who is 14-4. So, Bob, no doubt the Stateliners are definitely hurt by illness tonight. They're going to be without 3 starters. Talking to Coach Tim Longacre before the match, kind of hopes that they can get the first 3 and make things interesting. If they don't get those, the Stateliners really are going to have their work cut out for them with the loss of the starters. So
tone will be set early, and both teams coming off recent victories against Del Val. For Peaburg, it was a narrow 136-30. Against North Hunterdon. For Peaburg, it was a narrow 136-30. Delaware Valley rolled on North Hunterdon 41-27 with some upsets along the way, and guys beating opponents this year that had lost to them last year or in previous matchups.
Phillipsburg won the toss. They took odd bouts to have to be out first. Our referees tonight are Russ Scarice and Anthony DeFlumeri, a couple of veterans. Russ confirming for us that it is Phillipsburg with the odd bouts. So we'll start at 106. Vince Rainey for Delaware Valley, a junior, 10-6, against Phillipsburg Rocco Munzapata, a freshman, 2-7. Zapata reaches for the right leg, can't pull it in. Stateliners in their predominantly gray singlets tonight. Block P across the chest. Munzapata shoots in on the left leg behind the knee. Rainey draped over top, picking up on a far ankle. Munzapata has his hands locked behind that left knee. Rainey trying to take Munzapata off his base. Now it's a hand and a wrist behind the left knee for Munzapata. Rainey using that height. He's about 5'10", weighing at 106. Trying to use that leverage that he has. There's a stalemate called by referee Anthony DeFlumeri. Then we'll go back to the center neutral, minute 12 to go in the first.
On his feet, a lot of real estate to defend against a shorter wrestler, but on the mat, he's got the advantage.
Hands locked behind the left thigh of Munzapata. Rocco trying to push on that right knee, looking for a knee tap. Still no advantage. 50 seconds to go, scoreless first. Now Rainey picks up on both legs, drops Munsapana down to his left hip. Wants to pop his head out of there and get the three-point takedown. He does. Rainey on top, 3-0. Now try to use that length advantage. Right hand tight waist, reaches across for the left elbow. Wants to take that back to the knee with a cross-face cradle. Under 20 seconds to go in the first. Rainey working out the left side and reaching toward the right side of Munsapana. Low leg cradle, head in the side. He's going to run out of time. It's 3-0 Rainey of Delaware Valley after one. This is Rainey's first year as a prime starter. He was 1-6 a year ago. Finished 5th in the goals tournament and 6th in the Hunter and Sussex Warren. Munsapana on top to start the second. Rocco reaching inside for the left wrist. Now Rainey tries to stand. Stands. Munsapana behind him, and Rainey now dives in on the right leg. Munsapana still in control here. Rainey would have had his one, but he wants the reversal. Now Munsapana spins around, maintains control. Right hand tight waist, left wrist.
Worked against him that time.
Takes the right wrist. Rainey's trying to come out the side door. He does for a reversal. And Rainey leads 5-0. Right hand tight waist.
I think Rocco was trying to mousetrap there.
Reaches inside for the right wrist. Wants to pull that right wrist through the crotch and stack him up. Now has the left wrist. Referee Anthony DeFlumeri looking in. 45 seconds to wrestle here in the second. Rainey on top, 5-0. First period takedown, second period reversal. Trying to pull that left wrist across the body. Munsapana would like to get off and get a fresh start here at the edge. Sits. They're off. Back to the center at 21 seconds. Munsapana adjusts that knee, the pad on his right knee. He's set. Right hand tight waist, left elbow. Munsapana rolls, and he's got a reversal.
That was nicely done.
5-2, Rainey.
Rainey just lost the handle on it when Munsapana hit that roll.
Rainey stands. Period will end with Munsapana still in control. It is 5-2, Rainey after two. And Munsapana will go down in the third.
Surprised he hit that roll because really had not been able to get free of Rainey.
Tries to roll again, and Rainey stops that halfway through.
Just kind of stuck underneath there for about 1:20 before he hit that roll.
Rainey weight high on the back of Munsapana. Stalling is called, a warning on Rainey. So Munsapana is going to get a fresh start here from underneath.
Right into parallel.
Minute 35 to go in the bout. Munsapana set. Stands. Rainey brings him back down to a sitting position. Munsapana picks up on the left leg, trying to lean back into Rainey. Rainey breaks him down. Munsapana tries to get hand control and turn.
Rainey breaks him down right in the center of the mat with 1:10 to wrestle. And Zapata again gets to his base. Rainey has control of the left wrist. Zapata trying to free that, and Rainey hooks Zapata's left leg. Rainey reaches for the left wrist. 45 seconds to go in the bout. Trying to get a cradle outside the left side. Loses control of the left wrist. Now wants a low leg cradle. He's got Zapata's left arm trapped. Under 20 seconds to go in the bout. Rainey trying to break down Zapata. Final 5 seconds. Zapata gets to his feet. It'll be a 5-2 decision for Vince Rainey of Delaware Valley. We are through 1. It's Delaware Valley 3 and Phillipsburg 0.
Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, ERCO Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Simonetta or Michael Bolus, to discuss financing options. Visit ercocu.org to learn more. Approval subject to credit underwriting.
113 pounds. Owen Shuey goes for Delaware Valley. He's a junior, 2-3. Phillipsburg freshman Jack Flynn, 2-6. Shuey dives in on Flynn's right leg. Flynn's able to fight that off. Shuey tries to snap down, spin behind Flynn's right. Flynn has a predominantly garnet singlet. Dives in on the right leg, and Shuey sprawls. Shuey shrugs. Flynn blocks him off with his left arm, tries to throw him on by. And we had 30 seconds of action, but no points at 113. Shuey tried to snap and spin. Flynn pops his head out. They're tied up. 1:10 to go. Scoreless first. Shuey dives in. Flynn fights off that barrel roll attempt. He's trying to spin around now to Shuey's right. Shuey rolls. Flynn has a takedown. Flynn has Shuey on his back. Russ Scarice looking in, and the fall comes in 1:06.
That was tremendous defense. Shuey was very aggressive with the upper body, throwing that, and then he just catches him. Flynn does, puts him to his back.
So we're through 2. It's Phillipsburg 6 and Delaware Valley 3.
Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait.
Anthony Pettinelli for Phillipsburg. Tristan Fawthrop for Delaware Valley. Fawthrop is a senior, 13-4. Pettinelli's a junior, 10-6. Pettinelli's in on the leg. Hand and a wrist behind the left knee. Fawthrop hanging on to the left foot of Pettinelli to try and block him off. Pettinelli tries to cross-face to free that leg. Wants to pick up on the near ankle to take Fawthrop off his base and gets the takedown. Pettinelli on top, 3-0. Looking for a cross-face cradle, trying to take the left elbow back to the knee. Weight high on the back of Fawthrop. Now once has the left arm pulled across the body, wants to walk that over. Just under a minute to go in the first. Coach Tim Longacre says cut him. On the escape, it's 3-1. Pettinelli diving in on a double. Drops him down to his left hip, trying to hook that left leg at the edge of the mat. Hooks the leg. Takedown for Pettinelli. He leads 6-1. Looking for the cross-face cradle again with 20 seconds to go in the first. Gives up on that, takes the left wrist. Right in front of our Garden State cameras, and they're off at 12.1 seconds to go in the first.
Just the way Fallthorpe turned away from Pettinelli, ended up giving him that second takedown where they otherwise might have been off the edge.
Pettinelli, right hand tight waist, left elbow. Fallthorpe stands. Pettinelli on the mat return. Chops at that left elbow. Fallthorpe stands again. Pettinelli gets the tackle, and that'll be the end of the first period with Pettinelli on top, 6-1.
The action at 13 was fast, but it feels big already. Flynn's pin there.
Fallthorpe underneath to start the second. Trying to work a tilt. Taking the right wrist. Now he's going to cut him. On the escape, 6-2, Pettinelli. Pettinelli dives in on the right leg behind the knee. Fallthorpe again draped over top. Pettinelli has his hands locked behind that right knee. Fallthorpe trying to pry those hands apart and free that leg. And picking up on Pettinelli's left ankle. At the edge of the mat, in front of the Stateliner fans to our right, Pettinelli hooks the leg and gets the takedown. He's worked hard for three of them. He leads 9-2. They're back to the center at 52 seconds to go in the second. And Pettinelli will cut him. It'll be 9-3.
He's been very persistent there, Mike. He gets a grip and he stays with it.
Fallthorpe dives in. Pettinelli sprawls. Pettinelli trying to spin around to Fallthorpe's right. It's behind him. Can he get a knee to the mat? He does. Takedown. It is 12-3. Pettinelli taking the left wrist. Takes a look at the clock behind us at 30 seconds. Keeps that weight high on the back of Fallthorpe.
Fallthorpe did well to try to shoot himself because Pettinelli's dominating him on his feet. He can't just wait.
Final 5 seconds here of the second. Pettinelli on top, 12-3 after 2. Anthony, a defending district champ, region runner-up, 6th in the Southern tournament, 2nd in the Hunter and Sussex Warren, career record of 68-28. Neutral in the third, he dives in on Fallthorpe. Fallthorpe again hanging on to an ankle, and Pettinelli has a takedown. He leads 15-3. He will cut him. On the escape, 15-4. Pettinelli ties up the right wrist. Snaps him on by, but lost contact. Dives in at the edge and gets 3 as Fallthorpe goes off. His 6th takedown. It is 18-4. He's going to cut him. 18-5. In on the right leg.
That was Pettinelli's experience showing there over on the edge, just pushing Fallthorpe into a defensive position and then getting a grip before he could get away.
Hand and a wrist behind the right knee. Trying to drop Fallthorpe if he can get him down to one of his hips. Pettinelli picking up with that right leg. Just under a minute to go in the bout.
Wants to use his head to turn the corner.
Drops him down to his hip. gets the takedown. He's got some back points coming, and that is it. So the takedown gets a technical fall in 5 minutes and 14 seconds. 21-5, the final. And we are through 3. It's Phillipsburg 11 and Delaware Valley 3.
Today's broadcast is presented by New York life insurance agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopatcong, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726.
Lorenzo Ricky for for Phillipsburg at 126. The freshman 0-3, facing Tanner Donnarumma, a sophomore 14-7. He's in on a double leg at the edge. Ricky trying to come out the side. They're off no advantage. Russ Scarice is the referee for this bout. Donnarumma taps at the head of Ricky. Looks for a barrel roll. Ricky sprawls. Ricky looking for a front head and arm. Donnarumma reaches for the left leg, can't pull it in. Now dives in at a double. 40 seconds gone, no advantage. Donnarumma dives in, stalling warning on Ricky. The barrel roll, he hits the barrel roll, and he's got the right arm tied up. Trying to tilt Ricky back to his left, and that stop potentially dangerous by Russ Scarice. Takedown 3-0 for Donnarumma, and he will cut Ricky. It's 3-1, working takedowns again. Donnarumma dives in at the left leg. Ricky sprawls, now reaches for the right leg. Locks his hands behind the right knee, or left knee of Ricky. And Donnarumma has the takedown. Leads at 6-1. A couple of active student sections we have tonight. Del Val students just off to my left standing. Phillipsburg students diagonally to my right, all standing.
We're exceptionally close to the Del Val bench tonight too, but they're being very well behaved.
Donnarumma maintaining control, hooks the right leg of Ricky, and he will ride out the first, leading Ricky 6-1. Donnarumma, third in District 15 last year, third in the goals tournament, sixth in the Hunter and Sussex Warren, has 25 career wins for the Terriers. He's looking for a reversal and near it, has it. Donnarumma leading 8-1. Ricky ties up his right wrist. And grabbing at above the elbow. Donnarumma tried to tilt him towards his back. Has the right leg in. Looking for a near leg forearm tilt. Ricky's able to break that grip on his left arm, and Donnarumma is going to cut him. Gets the escape, then Ricky dove in right away looking for a double. Donnarumma trying to counter that. Ricky tries to drop him down to his left hip. Still no advantage. 50 seconds to wrestle. And a stalemate's called by Russ Scarice. 8-2, Donnarumma. 2 takedowns and a reversal. 2 escapes for Phillipsburg's Lorenzo Ricky.
Donnarumma has been much quicker to lower his level and penetrate.
Ricky trying to get in on the right leg.
That was Ricky's best shot attempt yet.
Has a hand and a wrist behind that. Donnarumma draped over top and trying to cross-face or trying to pull those hands apart. 20 seconds ago, got the hands apart, and a takedown and a cradle for Donnarumma. A little out in front with it and breaks the cradle. The takedown makes it 11-2, Donnarumma. Trying to cradle out the right side again. Through two, Donnarumma of Delaware Valley leading Phillipsburg's Ricky 11-2. Donnarumma will give Ricky an escape to start the third. It is 11-3, Donnarumma. Stateliners lead the match 11-3. We're in the fourth of 14, going straight up, starting at 106. Donnarumma dives in, Ricky sprawls. Ricky looking for a knee tap. He's up on his feet, trying to spin around at Donnarumma's left. Stalemate's called by Russ Scarice, minute 28 to wrestle.
One of the few moments in the bout where Ricky was able to actually put his weight on Donnarumma.
Donnarumma has to take near a takedown. Ricky locking his hands. Holds broken. Takedown. 14-3. We've got some blood time. Blood time will stop it with, put the blood time rate up. A minute 9. Minute 9 to go in the bouts. We get a shot at the Stateliners student section across the way. If you just joined us, we began at 106. Vince Rainey of Delaware Valley, a 5-2 decision over Phillipsburg's Rocco Munzapata. 113, Phillipsburg's Jack Flynn got a fall in a minute 6 over Owen Shuey of Delaware Valley. 120, Anthony Petnelli of Phillipsburg, technical fall, 21-5 in 5 minutes and 14 seconds over Del Val's Tristan Fawthrop. And we're at 126, where Delaware Valley's Tanner Donnarumma has a 14-3 lead over Phillipsburg's Lorenzo Ricky. Ricky in the lineup tonight replacing Noah Regimen. One of 3 Stateliner starters out sick, along with Zach Swingle and Brad Kisselbach. Working to stop the blood flow, and they have stopped that. So they've stopped the blood clock with a minute 1 used up there, the allowable 5 minutes.
This does not look comfortable when they apply that wedge in the nose. I guess you say thank you, but it just doesn't look very comfortable. So 4 takedowns here for Donnarumma. He's been very good on his feet. And then the previous bout, Petnelli racking up 7 takedowns.
Phillipsburg training staff led by the veteran Dwayne Bryda. Dwayne's going to be retiring at the end of this school year.
Del Val wrestlers have all seemed long.
Yeah, beginning at 106 with Rainey.
Despite his height, Mike Donnarumma lowers his level and cycles with those legs on his pursuit of a takedown.
He's trying to wipe some more blood off of Ricky. Probably over a minute ago that they stopped the blood clock. Okay, the mat cleanup is done. And we'll go back to it with a minute 11 to rest. He's going to give up the escape. So it is 14-4. Dives right in on Ricky's left leg. Ricky frees that. He then tried to spin around behind. Still no advantage here. And getting the takedown is Donnarumma as he picks up on the legs of Ricky. Takedown makes it 17-4. He will cut him, and I think we're going to have blood time again. Yeah, we are. The escape will make it 17-5, 12-point margin. And we'll have more blood time for Phillipsburg's Lorenzo Ricky. Taking a look at the state rankings, NJ.com out with their updated rankings today. 1 through 10 is Del Barton, St. Peter's Prep, Christian Brothers, Camden Catholic, Bergen Catholic, St. Joe's Montvale, Southern, Paramus Catholic, Delsey and Howell. And then 11 through 20, Pope John, Rumson Fairhaven, Phillipsburg, Mount Olive, St. Joe's Metuchen, Lower Cape May, Jackson Township, Delaware Valley in for the first time this season at number 18, Seton Hall Prep, and Old Bridge. The New Jersey Wrestling Writers Association also has Del Barton number 1, St. Peter's Prep number 2, or I'm sorry, Christian Brothers number 2, St. Peter's Prep number 3, St. Joe's of Montvale 4, Camden Catholic 5, then rounding out the top 10, Bergen Catholic, Paramus Catholic, Southern, Delsey and Howell. The second 10, Pope John, Mount Olive, Don Bosco, which fell out of the NJ.com rankings today. Phillipsburg, North Hunterdon, they all also fell out. St. Joe's Metuchen, Rumson Fairhaven, Washington Township, Delaware Valley, and Immaculata. The Wrestling Writers Association poll comes out on Tuesdays. All right. Ricky about ready.
Started early at 6:30 tonight, but with blood time, we might be back to regular time.
46 seconds to go in this one. The lead is 17-4 for Tanner Donnarumma. 17-5, excuse me. 12-point margin. Needs to get a takedown to get the technical fall. Ricky with half a shot. Donnarumma trying to spin around, hook his leg to his left. Ricky trying to lock hands around Donnarumma's right leg. Under 20 seconds to go, and there's the takedown, and that'll do it. Technical fall comes in 5:45. And we are through 4. It is Phillipsburg 11 and Delaware Valley 8. Castle Septic Service is a family-owned business serving Hunterdon and Warren counties for all your septic needs. Pumping, inspections, repairs, installations. Get pumped now. Call 908-995-1000. Julian Bednar for Delaware Valley at 132. He's a senior, 11-3. Phillipsburg sophomore Matt Velez, 2-9. Bednar won a major decision over Velez 15-5 in the Hunter and Sussex Warren last weekend. Circle each other to the right. Referee for this bout is Anthony DiFlumiri. At the edge, they're off, no advantage. So we had a regular decision, a fall, and 2 technical falls in the first 4 bouts. Velez in that predominantly garnet singlet. Delaware Valley in the blue and gold. Power shrug attempted by Bednar to a headlock. He's got a takedown. And Velez able to belly down. 3-0 Bednar. Has the left wrist, trying to take that across the body. He hit that power shrug move very quickly.
He did.
He's going to cut Velez on the escape, 3-1.
A high risk move as he turns his back. A high risk move as he turns his back to the mat, but he hit it hard.
Tries to throw Velez. Velez counters it. Velez has a takedown. Velez has Bednar on his back, right in front of the scorer's table. 1 count, 2. Going to get some back points out of it. 1 count, 2, 3. And the buzzer ends the period. That is, I believe, it's 4. He got 4 back points. So that was a 6-point play, or correction, 7-point play by Velez. Takedown back points. And he leads 8-3 after 1.
Same type of high-risk move. That time Velez was ready. Nice counter. Didn't quite have the grip around the head to be able to put him flat.
Velez trying to run a half Nelson from the left side. Chops at the left elbow. Trying to claw the right shoulder on Bednar. Velez takes the left leg out from under Bednar to break him down. 30 seconds gone here in the second. Velez reaches inside for the right wrist. Has to watch the parallel ride here right in front of us. Bednar gets to his base. Bednar stands. Velez drops down to a leg and Bednar kicks his way out on the escape. It's 8-4 Velez. 1 minute to go in the second. They tie up. Velez reaches for the left leg, can't pull it in. Coach Andy Fitz of Delaware Valley up and shouting instructions. Andy's in his 19th season here at Delaware Valley. Velez dives in on the left leg, and Velez has a takedown. He leads it 11-4. Clawing the right shoulder on Bednar.
Nice job there by Velez, lowering his level and surging forward, getting a good grip.
Based on last Saturday's result, this would be, and there's a reversal for Bednar. And it is 11-6. And we are through 2. Velez will go underneath in the third. You know, based on last Saturday's result, this would be a huge upset. There's going to give Velez an escape. So he leads at 12-6. Velez dives in on that single behind the left leg. Bednar sprawls. A whizzer by Bednar. Velez takes his right wrist. Bednar frees it. Back up to their feet. Velez trying to hook that left leg. If he can slip the whizzer. Bednar trying to step over top. Still no advantage. Bednar spins around behind for the takedown. It is 12-9 in favor of Velez. Bednar cuts Velez. It's 13-9.
Velez has got to stay low here. Bednar's going to want to throw.
Dives in at that left leg. Bednar sprawls. Trying to lock his hands behind that left thigh. Pressure on the head by Bednar. We're under a minute to go. It's a quarter Nelson for Bednar. Velez trying to slip that whizzer. Still has the left leg. 40 seconds to go in regulation. Stalemate's called at 39 seconds.
He burned some good clock there.
Velez clinging to the 13-9 lead.
That 7-point play was huge. Velez has to know where he is on the clock and the mat.
30 seconds to go. Velez dives in. Bednar sprawls, trying to underhook the right shoulder and work a throw. And Velez trying to roll on through. Bednar has the takedown. It is 13-12. Del Val screaming to cut him. Cuts him with 15 seconds to go. 1-point lead for Velez. No stalling warnings. Bednar taps at the head. 5 seconds. Stalling warning on Velez. They're at the edge. Velez circles back in. 1 second to go. Velez wins the decision. 13-12 at 1:32. We are through 5. It is Phillipsburg 14 and Delaware Valley 8. Massimo Gonzalez for Phillipsburg at 138. He's a senior, 16-2. Ty Falkenstein for Delaware Valley. He's a senior, 15-5. There's a throw hit by Falkenstein. He's going to get a takedown, and that's all. Falkenstein leads 3-0. Gonzalez beat Falkenstein on Saturday. That was 6-0. Gonzalez is out on the escape. It's 3-1. Fans getting their money's worth here in the last 6 minutes plus.
I'll say.
Gonzalez trying to work a front head and arm. They break apart. Gonzalez dives in. Falkenstein trying to spin around behind him. Gonzalez spins, and he gets the takedown. Gonzalez leads Falkenstein 4-3.
Was not a great shot attempt there by Gonzalez, but he recovered well.
Gonzalez draped over top of Falkenstein. Controlling with a left hand tight waist. 45 seconds to wrestle in the first. Gonzalez on top 4-3. He has a takedown and an escape, and Falkenstein has a takedown. Gonzalez trying to work a tilt. Russ Scarice says he has not broken the plane. Massimo trying to get further out the side. Russ Scarice still indicating he has not broken the plane. 1 count. That's all he's getting, just 1 count. Final 10 seconds. Delaware Valley arguing that Gonzalez was pinned to our right, and the first period ends with Gonzalez on top, 4-3.
Gonzalez had his back closer to the mat than Falkenstein had his.
Falkenstein's choice. And we're going to have some blood time again. This time it is with Ty Falkenstein. So if you just joined us, Phillipsburg is on top, 14-8. Stateliners have, they've just registered an upset at 132. Matt Velez won 13-12 over Delaware Valley's Julian Bednar after Bednar won a 15-5 decision on Saturday in the Hunter and Sussex Warren. And the Stateliners got a fall at 113 in a toss-up bout. Jack Flynn got a fall in a minute 6 over Owen Shuey. 106 was won by Delaware Valley Vince Rainey, 5-2 over Rocco Munzapata. 120, Anthony Petnelli of Phillipsburg technical fall, 21-5. Time of that 5:14 over Tristan Fawthrop of Delaware Valley. And at 126, Tanner Donnarumma of Delaware Valley got a technical fall, 20-5 over Phillipsburg's Lorenzo Ricky. Start the second period. Ty Falkenstein underneath. Phillipsburg's Massimo Gonzalez on top. Falkenstein tries to roll out, kick out. Gonzalez is still in control of the ankle pick on Falkenstein. And Gonzalez maintains control. Falkenstein could have had his one. Gonzalez, again, weight high on the back of Falkenstein. Was working a tilt at the end of the first period, could not get a 2 count.
That's twice tonight where Delaware Valley wrestlers could have had one, but wanted 2 and didn't get it.
Left-hand thigh pry by Gonzalez. At the edge in front of the Stateliner bench across the way.
Gonzalez was an 8-2 winner over Northumberland's Keaton Raley. Raley beat Falkenstein 19-4.
Gonzalez still with that left-hand thigh pry, trying to take Falkenstein off, and their stalemate's called at 52 seconds. Mentioned Coach Andy Fitz. 316 wins, 99 defeats at Delaware Valley. This year in District 20 and Region 5. Last year, Del Val was in District 15, and so Region 4. Gonzalez riding right in the center of that Phillipsburg mat. Wraps the left-hand tight waist around the right side, and trying to work that tilt. Falkenstein trying to pry his hand wrist loose. 20 seconds to wrestle here in the second. Gonzalez wants that near leg far arm tilt. Gives up on that.
This was Falkenstein's choice. While he came close to getting one early, never again.
Final 5 seconds. Gonzalez 4-3 after 2. Massimo, defending district champ, 6th in the Southern tournament, 2nd in the Hurricane tournament over the holidays. A Hunter and Sussex Warren champ, ranked 3rd in this weight class by Lehigh Valley Live, and he is 84-42 in his career. Massimo underneath here in the 3rd. Falkenstein decisioned Gonzalez last year in the dual meet, 12-9. So they know each other pretty well. Falkenstein hit a throw for his takedown in the first. That's his 3 points. Gonzalez got out and got a takedown. That's his 4. Gonzalez is out on the escape. He leads it now 5-3. Falkenstein trying to spin around behind. Had a Russian tie, barrel roll. And that was almost countered. Now Gonzalez looking for a cradle. There's still no advantage. Falkenstein, he will want to rock Gonzalez back to get control here. And there's a takedown for Gonzalez. He leads it 8-3. 50 seconds to go in the bout.
Good counters by Gonzalez in this bout. And I think, while they know each other well, this season's Massimo Gonzalez is much stronger.
And stalling called on Massimo, first warning. I think he's also wrestling with a lot more confidence than he ever has before. Gonzalez lost the plug, and we'll get some more blood time.
Yeah, even that barrel roll attempt there from Falkenstein looked a little tenuous, but Massimo did not panic and managed to counter and get his takedown.
Falkenstein last year was a District 15 runner-up. This season, 2nd in the goals tournament at Warren Hills, and he finished 3rd in last weekend's Hunter and Sussex Warren. 48 career wins for the Terriers. And Coach Longacre out talking with Massimo Gonzalez and assistant Brian Kopesky. Tim He's in his third season as head coach of the Liners, 39-7. Gonzalez on the whistle. Going to break down Falkenstein. Falkenstein trying to come out and face him. Has the escape. 8-4 in favor of Gonzalez. 15 seconds to go. The throw by Falkenstein has the takedown. Gonzalez got a 1 count. That's all. That is 8-7. Del Valle has been deadly with the throws, but Falkenstein is going to run out of time. No back points, and an 8-7 win for Massimo Gonzalez of Phillipsburg at 138. So we are through. Gonzalez looks a little stunned getting to his feet. We are through 6, and it is Phillipsburg 17 and Delaware Valley 8.
Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Simonetta or Michael Bolus, to discuss financing options. Visit urcocu.org to learn more.
Phillipsburg's Mason Hawk is out at 144. This is should be Michael Hassan for Delaware Valley. This is a rematch. This is a rematch from last Saturday, where Hassan decisioned Hawk 10-8. Hassan trying to snap down Hawk and then spin around behind. Barrel roll by Hassan. Hassan trying to get a cradle. Still no takedown. Now he hooks the leg, gets the takedown. Hassan leads 3-0. Trying to cradle Hawk at the edge of the mat. Hawk stands and they're off. 3-0 Hassan. He's a senior, 20-1. Hawk is a sophomore, 13-4. Hawk stands. Hassan on the mat return. Let's look. Hawk is out. On the escape, it's 3-1. Trying to work a front head and arm, Hassan. Hawk up to his feet. Hawk with a barrel roll. That's blocked off by Hassan. Hassan underhooks the right shoulder. Now trying to spin around to Hawk's right. 40 seconds to go in the first. Hawk trying to pop his head out of that. Does. Now he looks for a front head and arm.
Let's go, Mike.
3-1 Hassan. Trying to work a throw. Underhooks. Stalling on Hawk. They come off right in front of our Garden State Athletic Network camera. 15.3 seconds to go in the first. Delaware Valley's been very good with the throws tonight. Hawk trying to get in on the left leg, hand and a wrist behind the knee, going to run out of time. First period ends 3-1. Michael Hassan of Delaware Valley over Phillipsburg's Mason Hawk.
They have lived by the throw and they have died by the throw.
Second period, Hassan will be underneath. Hawk, right hand tight waist, left elbow. Trying to get a leg in, got up a little high. Trying to trap the right leg. Locked hands has been called. One on the escape and a technical violation for a point, so it's 5-1 Hassan. Hassan trying to drive through on Hawk to the left leg. Hawk with a whizzer. 1:20 to wrestle here in the second. Hassan tries to step across with that whizzer. Potentially dangerous is called by Anthony Duflumiri. To go back to the center with 1:15 to go in the second.
Hassan's got reach on Hawk. He's got to keep him distant, or when he gets in low, he's got to drive hard.
Tries to underhook Hawk's left shoulder. Wrestlers break apart. Hassan dives in. Hawk sprawls. Hawk looks for a knee tap. Hassan up to his feet. Trying to an inside trip. Hawk reaches for a leg, can't get it. Looks for a bear hug. Hassan circles at the edge. Hawk reaches for a leg, can't get it. Final 30, nice throw by Hassan, blocked off by Hawk. Hassan trying to spin around to Hawk's right, hooks the leg, gets the takedown. Hassan leads 8-1. Hawk sits out. Now stands, try to pry those hands apart. Hawk is out, has the escape. It's 8-2, Hassan. And we're through 2. 8-2, Mike Hassan of Delaware Valley. Mike, a district champ a year ago, third 2 seasons ago. Last year, 5th in the region. He's a goals and 100 Sussex Warren champ, and he's ranked 5th. He rides here in the third. Andy Fitz says cut him. He'll give Hawk an escape. It is 8-3. 30 seconds gone here in the third. Hawk thought about a shot at the right leg, trying to spin around to Hassan's right. Hassan with the whizzer. No advantage. Hassan's had a very effective whizzer.
He has.
Hawk reaches for the leg, can't get it, and then Hassan's hit for stalling as they go off. Now it's a warning apiece, and we have 1:11 to wrestle.
Hawk has done a better job this last minute of wrestling in forward motion, keeping Hassan on the defensive.
Looking for a barrel roll, Hassan sprawls. 1 minute to go in the bout.
Hawk's got underneath, but he hasn't been able to drive on Hassan. Hassan's got distance, he could drape.
Hassan tried to work a throw off that powers off that whizzer. Hawk reaches for a leg, can't get it. Hassan trying to set up a spin or a shrug.
Hawk's got to clamp on that arm and not let him get around.
Hawk up to his feet. Hassan would like to get a takedown here and build to a major. Trying to work a throw. Hawk rolls on through that. Under 30 seconds to go in the bout. Hassan reaches for the far ankle with the front head and arm. 15 seconds to go in the bout. Hassan trying to spin around to Hawk's right. Hawk hanging on to the right arm above the elbow. 3 seconds to go. And it will be a 8-3 decision for Hassan of Delaware Valley at 1:44. We're halfway through here at Phillipsburg. It's Phillipsburg 17 and Delaware Valley 11.
Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you.
Sebastian Dovak for Delaware Valley at 150. He's a senior, 18-1. For Phillipsburg, junior Owen Garrix, 17-2. Garrix trying to reach for a leg, can't pull it in. Ankle pick by Doback is picked off by Garrix. .30 gone, no advantage. Garrix with a barrel roll. Has a takedown, leads 3-0. Wraps a tight waist around the right side. He is going to cut Doback. It is 3-1. Garrix try to throw him on by. They're off in front of the Del Val bench to our right. Back to the center with 1:08 to wrestle.
Through 7 bouts, Delaware Valley with a 12-11 takedown advantage over Peaburg.
Wrestlers tied up in the center. This was a matchup that Phillipsburg wanted. Stateliners with Del Val had to be out here first. 40 seconds to go in the first. Garrix with a 3-1 lead. Garrix reaches for the right leg, can't pull it in. Left leg can't get it. Russ Scarice is the referee for this bout. Garrix reaches for a leg at the edge, pulls in the right leg, and they go off neutral. 15 seconds to go in the first. Doback trying to get in on the left leg of Garrix. Garrix sprawls. Garrix spins around behind, gets a takedown with 5 seconds to go. And Garrix will lead 6-1 after 1.
Garrix leads 6-1.
Doback had hung on to that leg. Garrix would not have been able to spin around behind him, and that came in the final 5 seconds. Doback underneath to start the second. Garrix will give him an escape. It's 6-2. Stateliners, I think, obviously counting on Garrix for bonus points. He's been dependable for the Stateliners all season long. Even though Doback is 18-1 in a state qualifier last year.
Garrix looking good on his feet here. Very much taking it to Doback, being the aggressor.
At the edge of the mat in front of the Del Val bench. I think Garrix wants a stalling call here because Doback not able to circle back in. Now he circles in. One minute to wrestle here in the second. Doback with barrel rolls blocked off by Garrix. Garrix wants a knee tap. Stalemate's called by Russ Scarice. Back to the center at 51 seconds. Garrix last year had an 8-3 decision over Hassan, who prevailed in the previous bout over Phillipsburg's Mason Hawk. 30 seconds to go in the second. The only scoring here in the second, an escape by Doback. 6-2 Garrix. Final 10 seconds of the second. And we're through 2. Garrix on top, 6-2. Owen, district champ last year, 3rd in the region. He's underneath here in the third. Garrix with a career mark of 73-28. A caution on Doback.
Garrix cut him loose to start the second, then really didn't come close to getting the takedown in the second.
Doback trying to claw the right shoulder on Garrix. Garrix picks that off. Doback claws the right shoulder again. weight high on the back of Garrix. Garrix sits. Trying to get to his base. Garrix trying to come out and face him. Doback maintains control. 30 seconds gone here in the third period. Doback right hand tight waist, left wrist. Right hand thigh pry by Doback. Lining out the left side on Garrix. Garrix stands. Doback brings him back down. Doback underhooks the right shoulder. Now with the left hand claw on the right shoulder of Garrix. Garrix sits at the edge. They're off back to the center. 38 seconds to go.
Garrix keeps hipping back into him like he wants to get a reversal, but got to break free here.
Leading 6-2. Caution on Garrix. One caution apiece. Garrix stands. Doback picks up on the left ankle, trips Garrix back down. Right hand tight waist working on the left elbow of Garrix. Garrix tries to stand. Now he's out. Garrix has the escape. Then Garrix dives right in. Leading 10-2. Needs a takedown here to get to a major. Has to try and spin around to the left side. Garrix got the takedown, and he leads it 10-2. Final 5 seconds. Doback tries to stand. Garrix with the left hand tight waist. Garrix will ride him out, and he will get the major decision. 10-2 at 150. We're through 8. It's Phillipsburg 21 and Delaware Valley 11.
Today's broadcast is presented by New York Life Insurance agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopatcong, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726.
Hunter Tefera will claim a forfeit for Delaware Valley at 157. Again, Phillipsburg's Brad Kisselbach out ill tonight, so that's a 6 for Del Val. 21-17 Phillipsburg through 9 as we go to 165. Delaware Valley has to be out first. For the Terriers, wait for Ed Mancinelli. Del Val quickly in on a takedown. Seth Wolfinger for Phillipsburg. Marcus Gary has a takedown, leads 3-0. Gives up an escape to Seth Wolfinger, 3-1 in the first 20 seconds. Gary trying to snap down in the head of Wolfinger. .30 seconds gone here in the first. Gary tries to snap down and dive at the legs of Wolfinger. Gary trying to underhook the right shoulder. Reaching for the leg, right leg of Wolfinger, circle at the edge. Very quick takedown for Marcus Gary, but hasn't had one since he almost immediately cut Wolfinger. Wolfinger reaches for right leg, can't get it, front head and arm by Gary. That's blocked off.
He's had Wolfinger backpedaling a lot here.
Yeah, I was kind of looking for a stalling call. So they circle again at the edge, and they're off back to the center at 26 seconds. Gary looking in on the right leg, trying to drive through. He's got the takedown. Gary leads Wolfinger 6-1. Trying to turn Wolfinger to his left, and Wolfinger able to fight that off. First period ends 6-1. Marcus Gary of Delaware Valley over Phillipsburg's Seth Wolfinger.
Period, Marcus Gary.
Gary's choice. He defers. Wolfinger will go underneath to start the second. Wolfinger set. Right hand tight waist, trying to work a tilt. Gary in a whistle. There's the hazard tilt. Wolfinger rolls on through it. Wanted to try and stack up Wolfinger. Wolfinger gets to his base. Gary maintaining control here. Trying to tilt Wolfinger to his right. Wolfinger stands. He is out. It is 6-2. Diving right in is Gary. Wolfinger tried to fight that off. Gary near a takedown. He has the takedown. Goes up 9-2. He's got a cradle. And goes off the mat to try and turn Wolfinger with that cradle with 1:02 to go.
I don't know if he surprised Wolfinger or what. They're over at the edge, but he got that cradle quickly.
9-2. Marcus Gary here in the second with 1:02 to go. Right hand tight waist, left elbow. Riding out the left side of Wolfinger. Right hand thigh pry. Now wants to pick up on the right ankle to take Wolfinger off his base. Wolfinger reached back and almost got caught.
He did that earlier, and it looked similarly dangerous.
Gary's going to cut him. 9-3, Gary. Stalling warning on Wolfinger. Gary's in on a double. Gary has the takedown and drives Wolfinger over. Anthony Duflamiri looking in at that right shoulder and the fall. It comes in 3 minutes and 42 seconds. We are through 10, and Delaware Valley has the lead. It's the Terriers 23 and Phillipsburg 21. Castle Septic Service is a family-owned business serving Hunterdon and Warren counties for all your septic needs. Pumping, inspections, repairs, installations. Get pumped now. Call 908-995-1000. Gavin Galetta out for Phillipsburg at 175. See if Delaware Valley sends out Olivier Paul or Rylan Bush.
For the Terriers, Anthony Brito.
Okay, Anthony Brito is out. He is a senior. He's 4-1. Galetta dives in at a double. Galetta has a takedown. Leads 3-0. Brito has an escape. 3-1. Brito dives in and kind of missed Galetta. Galetta has a takedown on that and leads 6-1. Galetta right hand thigh pry. He's going to cut Brito. On the escape, it's 6-2, Galetta. Galetta's a senior, 15-2. Front head and arm by Galetta. Shrugs. Galetta was near a takedown. Now he's got a low leg cradle. Has the takedown and leads 9-2. 50 seconds to wrestle in the first. Galetta wraps the tight waist around the right side. Galetta takes the right wrist. Gives up on that. Claws the left shoulder. Picks up on the right ankle. Steps across with that. 20 seconds to rest now. It looks, it has a cradle. Galetta has a cradle and takes Brito over. Looking in is Russ Scarice. And the fall comes in 1:49 with a cradle for Phillipsburg's Gavin Galetta. The Stateliners, after 11, they have the lead back. It's Phillipsburg 27, Delaware Valley 23. You get a look at the cradle.
He hooked it up quick with just a few seconds go.
Olivier Paul out for Delaware Valley at 190. He weighed in at 175. In Phillipsburg, Kevin Bonacore. Paul's in on a takedown. 2 count, 3, 4 on Bonacore. That'll be a 7-point play for Paul. Check it. He got 3 back points. It's 6-0.
9-pound advantage for Bonacore.
Bonacore is a senior, 4-8. Paul is a senior, 17-2. Paul cuts Bonacore. Leads 6-1, gets the takedown. It is 9-1. Right hand, left hand tight waist. Breaks down Bonacore. Trying to claw the left shoulder. Just 50 seconds gone here in the first with Paul up 9-1. Bonacore trying to sit out, stands, pries those hands apart, and a locked hands is going to be called. He got the escape and then the penalty point, so it's 9-3. Circle at the edge. Bonacore finally manages to circle back in, and Paul spins around behind for a takedown. 12-3. Bonacore underneath. Stateliners with a 4-point lead, 27-23. Paul riding. Final 20 seconds of the first. Bonacore trying to sit out and turn in, and Paul takes him off across the way. Just under 10 seconds to go.
Go. We need 6.
Paul controlling that right wrist on Bonacore. 12-3, Paul after 1.
12-3.
Neutral to start the second. Bonacore tries to snap down on the head of Paul. Paul's in on Bonacore's left leg. Picking that up, gets the takedown. 15-3, Bonacore. Excuse me, Paul. Left hand tight waist, trying to work a lever or a sweep on the right arm, right shoulder. Bonacore frees that. Paul with pressure on the head. Bonacore trying to sit out, turn in. Paul maintaining control. Looking for a cradle. Bonacore is able to break that right in front of us. Paul left hand tight waist. Trying to lock up a cradle. Bonacore gets control of the wrist, comes out on the escape, 15-4. And they're off. 52 seconds to wrestle in the second.
Paul has been aggressive in pushing his weight into Bonacore.
Dives in at the double. Bonacore able to sprawl. Bonacore pressures on the head. Paul looking for a double. As Bonacore comes up to his feet with the underhook. And they're off in front of the scorer's table. 31 seconds to go in the second. Paul's been very successful on his feet here.
It's been quicker and more physical.
Dives in, stalling on Bonacore. There's the takedown. It is 18-4. Reaches inside for the left wrist. Final 5 seconds of the second. 18-4. Paul after 2. Bonacore will choose top in the third.
He's got the modest weight advantage. See if he can put it to use.
Paul stands right away, trying to pry those hands apart. He's got the escape, and that'll be the technical fall. 19-4 for Paul. Time is 4 minutes and 12 seconds. So we're through 12. Delaware Valley has regained the lead. It's the Terriers 28 and Phillipsburg 27.
Loan officers, Shannon Simonetta or Michael Butcher. Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Simonetta or Michael Bolus, to discuss financing options. Visit urcocu.org to learn more.
Matt Sencher for Delaware Valley moving up from 190 to face Phillipsburg's Ian Jankowski. Jankowski's a freshman, 7-8. Sencher is a junior, 11-6.
He's given 20 pounds here.
Power shrug attempted by Jankowski that he can't finish. Wrestled 30 seconds, no advantage.
Gosh, he's given 12 pounds here. Excuse me.
Del Val with a 1-point lead. Sencher's in on the left leg of Jankowski to a double, and he's got the takedown. Sencher with a cradle. Trying to take Jankowski over. He has him over in the cradle. Russ Scarice is looking in. Sencher's got all kinds of time, trying to get out the right side on Jankowski. Gonna rock him back again. Russ Scarice looking in at that right shoulder. Sencher tries to get outside. He breaks the cradle. 4 back points for Sencher. He leads 7-0. Trying to lock up a cradle again. Trying to take the right elbow back to the knee. Right hand tight waist. Jankowski tries to stand. Sencher throws the left leg in. Jankowski takes the left wrist, trying to prevent Sencher from locking up anything. 2 seconds to go. And the first period will end with Sencher, Matt Sencher, a junior, 11-6 at Delaware Valley, with a 7-0 lead over Phillipsburg's Ian Jankowski. Sencher taking neutral to start the second. Slide by Jankowski. He's got the takedown. Jankowski up a little high. Wants to try to get a power half in there. Central wants to try and come out the back door. On that takedown, it's 7-3 in favor of Central, but Jankowski's up high here. Central trying to shake him off. 30 seconds gone in the second. Jankowski would like to hang on here, try to get a stalemate.
Got an arch.
Got his right leg back in. Now he's out the right side. Has the right leg in, trying to get the left leg in.
He's got an arch to make
Central
go flat.
Now he's trying to set up a power half. He's got the legs in. Still a minute to go here in the second. Jankowski trying to turn him to his left with the power half. Now he lost the legs. At the edge trying to drive Central over with a half Nelson. So Val wants a penalty point, full Nelson, as he touched both hands.
I think that was incidental, if at all.
So it's 8-3.
Les Grease obviously had a better look than I did, but he might have grazed the finger.
8-3. Jankowski again will try to set up a power half. Tight waist on Central. Takes the left wrist. 30 seconds to go in the second. Trying to set up a tilt. Now wants the half Nelson from the right side. Drives the half. Now a half Nelson from the left side. Looking for a cradle. Chops at the left elbow. A roll by Central. And Central has a reversal. And he leads Jankowski 10-3. Final 5 seconds here of the second. Central 10-3 after 2. Tim Longacre asking if he wants top. He's going to take top. Jankowski will take top in the third.
He was riding very effectively until that clamped the arm and managed to hip over.
Yep, I guess he wasn't under the arm. That allowed Central to roll him over.
Yeah, it was good hips by Central, but up until that point, Jankowski was riding very effectively.
Central stands, Jankowski on the mat return. Trying to drive a half from the left side.
He's been able to get a good half, but hasn't been able to get anything to help drive it.
30 seconds gone in the third. Out the left side to try and drive a half. Jankowski weight high in the back, wants the half from the right side. Stalling warning on Central. Central trying to get to his feet. Jankowski trying to underhook the left shoulder and check him back. Looks for a cradle. Jankowski spins around behind, maintains control. 1 minute to wrestle. Jankowski trying to take him off his base. Central is out. He has one. Jankowski trying to get in for two. On the escape, Jankowski near a takedown, has it. Nope, Ruscari saying no. Jankowski trying to cross face. Still no advantage. There's the takedown for Jankowski. It is 11-6, under 30 seconds to go. Jankowski pressures on the head, trying to pick him up and turn him. Drives a half from the left side. 15 seconds to go in the bout. 1 point stalling. Drives a half from the right, trying to take Central off his base. 5 seconds to go. Central is going to win an 11-7 decision at 2:15. So we go to the final bout of the night. It is Delaware Valley 31 and Phillipsburg 27. Castle Septic Service is a family-owned business serving Hunterdon and Warren counties for all your septic needs. Pumping, inspections, repairs, installations. Get pumped now. Call 908-995-1000. Ben Ellis for Phillipsburg at 285. He is a senior, 14-4. He's facing either Lucan Alberti or Luke Seifert. Luke Seifert going up from 215 for Delaware Valley. He is a senior, 14-5. So the Stateliners need at least, they have to get a major or better.
35-pound advantage for Ellis.
They tie up outside the center. Seifert trying to reach for a leg. Ellis reaching for a leg and can't get it. They hand fight. More than 30 seconds gone here in the first. Now they tie up. Delaware Valley has won 7 bouts. Phillipsburg's won 6. I think at the tiebreakers here, if it ends 7-7, and even if Ellis gets a major, I think Delaware Valley is going to have the advantage with, it would go down to technical falls, where Del Val has 2 and Phillipsburg has 1. Tie up in the center. Again, Phillipsburg has to have at least a major here to get tied on the scoreboard with Ben Ellis and send it to the tiebreakers. "20 seconds to go, scoreless first."
The criteria is 6. Tech falls.
Circle each other. First period will end scoreless here at 285. Del Val's choice. And they're going to take neutral.
Bush Longacre exhorting Ellis at the end of the period, saying, let's go.
I thought, honestly thought Del Val might defer there.
At the very least, Ellis needs to push.
Yep, 20 seconds gone. Ellis trying to snap down on the head. And I don't think, I couldn't watch everything that I wanted to see there, but I don't think Ellis deferred. I think it was Del Val's choice. And I thought they might defer so that, make Ellis make his choice and in third period see what happens. Because I'm reasonably confident that if we're going scoreless after 2 and it's Ellis's choice, he's going to take top in the third.
He absolutely should. Yeah, there was no choice indication over on the Phillipsburg bench.
Either one has been close to a takedown here. There's a double stall call.
I think that's appropriate.
From Anthony DiFlumiri. 55 seconds to go in the second. Again, Phillipsburg trailing in the match 31-27. If we've got the criteria right, Stateliners probably have to have a fall from Ellis, which would win it on the scoreboard without the need for criteria. Technical fall would also do that, but we're scoreless here with under 30 seconds to go in the second. Kind of taking the technical fall idea kind of out of it.
There would have to be a lot of activity.
Final 15.
Yeah, Seifert's just like running that arm under, just trying to get a good grip. Ellis needs to be more aggressive.
Through 2, no score. Ellis will choose top in the third. See if he can use that weight advantage. Seifert is set. Ellis right hand tight waist, trying to get a leg in. He checks him right back. And Seifert trying to come out the back. Ellis gets the legs in. Has both legs in. Will try to set up a power half. Pressures on the head and neck. Wants to try and turn him to his left with the power half. Maybe up a little high. Ellis pressures, now goes under the left arm. Power half under the right arm now. Locks his hands, trying to turn him to his right. Trying to drive Seifert over to his right. So far unable, and a stalemate's called. Minute 4 to go in the bout. Ellis has to have a fall for the Stateliners.
Really did not come close to breaking the plane there. Seifert able to stay down flat.
Ready on the whistle. Ellis trying to flatten him out. Get the legs in. Work the power half. Trying to turn him to his right. Ellis driving it. Seifert trying to manages to belly down, and Ellis will try to turn him again. Seifert trying to pick that hand off his neck. 40 seconds to go in the bout. Stalling warning. That's a point for Ellis. He leads 1-0. Ellis takes the left wrist. Again, try to crossface and drive him over. 24 seconds to go. Stalling. 2-0. 15 seconds to go. Ellis, there's a full Nelson and a point. 12.4 seconds to go. The penalty point makes it 2-1. So Ellis has 12 seconds to try and drive him over. Seifert ready. Caution on Ellis. Ellis breaks him down. Trying to drive him over. 6 seconds to go. Ellis will win the bout. Ellis wins the bout. Final score 2-1, excuse me. And the final score is Delaware Valley 31 and Phillipsburg 30. We'll be back with a recap coming up.
Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, ERCO Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Simonetta or Michael Bolus, to discuss financing options. Visit ercocu.org to learn more. Approval subject to credit underwriting approval. Terms subject to change. Certain restrictions may apply. This is not a commitment to lend. Equal housing opportunity lender, federally insured by NCUA. Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. Today's broadcast is presented by New York Life Insurance agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopatcong, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726.
Castle Septic Service is a family-owned business serving Hunterdon and Warren counties for all your septic needs. Pumping, inspections, repairs, installations. Get pumped now. Call 908-995-1000.
Folks, we're proud to bring you the best high school and local sports action right here on the Garden State Athletic Network. But we don't do it alone. Is your business looking to reach a dedicated local audience across New Jersey? From the opening kickoff to the final buzzer, our fans are locked in. When you partner with us, you aren't just buying an ad, you're supporting the student athletes and communities that make Jersey sports special, all at a surprisingly affordable cost. Ready to join the team? Scan the QR code on your screen right now to learn more. You can also reach us directly at sponsorships@gardenstateathleticnetwork.com or give us a call at 973-738-3881. Grow your business while supporting local sports, only on the Garden State Athletic Network.
Welcome to the Harrison Company's press box as we wrap up tonight's Delaware Valley victory over Phillipsburg, 31-30 here at the Phillipsburg Gym. We began the match at 106 pounds. Vince Rainey of Delaware Valley, a 5-2 decision over Phillipsburg's Rocco Munzapata. 113, Jack Flynn of Phillipsburg got a fall in 1:06 over Owen Shuey of Delaware Valley. At 120, Anthony Petnelli, technical fall, 21-5 in 5 minutes and 14 seconds over Delaware Valley's Tristan Fothra. At 126, Tanner Donnarumma of Delaware Valley, a technical fall, 20-5 over Phillipsburg's Lorenzo Ricky. 132, Matt Velez of Phillipsburg won a 13-12 decision over Julian Bednar of Delaware Valley. 138, Massimo Gonzalez of Phillipsburg won an 8-7 decision over Ty Falkenstein of DVR. 1-4, Michael Hassan of Delaware Valley won an 8-3 decision over the Stateliners' Mason Hawk. At 150, Owen Garrix of Phillipsburg, a 10-2 major decision over Delaware Valley's Sebastian Doback. 157, Phillipsburg had to forfeit. Stateliners with illness tonight without Brad Kisselbach. At 165, Marcus Gary of Delaware Valley, a fall in 3 minutes and 42 seconds over Phillipsburg's Seth Wolfinger. At 175, Gavin Galetta of Phillipsburg with a cradle got a fall in a minute 49 over Delaware Valley's Anthony Brito. At 190, Olivier Paul of Delaware Valley won a 19-4 decision, technical fall in 4:12 over Phillipsburg's Kevin Bonacore. 215, Delaware Valley's Matt Sencher won an 11-7 decision over Phillipsburg's Ian Jankowski. And at 285, Ben Ellis of Phillipsburg won a 2-1 decision over Delaware Valley's Luke Seifert. 31-30 Delaware Valley, each team with 7 wins. And Coach Tim Longacre has joined us, and you were without some bullets, in the gun tonight, and you hung on to the very end.
Yeah, let me tell you, the performance that we had tonight was phenomenal. This is what I've been looking for, right? This is what we preach every day in practice. Finding that grit, determination. I mean, up and down this board is kids that impressed me tonight. All right, we made gains. We're going somewhere. To come in without 3 starters and get that kind of score, it just shows the heart and determination of these kids. And, we struggled a little bit the other night, and we kind of pulled ourselves back center, and we made that run today. And, you can't take anything away from Del Val. They got a good team. But our kids fought, right? They fought for every point, every position. And I told them when I was in there, it hurts. I know it hurts. But as a coach-wise, seeing that progression is great for the rest of our season and our end goals. So, we're hitting the ground running.
So Matt Velez gets beat on Saturday afternoon 15-5 and wins a 13-12 barn burner over the same wrestler tonight.
So the funny thing is we wrestled that whole match at Hunter and Warren Sussex. And at the end is where we start catching our rhythm. So when we caught our rhythm, we caught our confidence, right? So that's what we found in that match. So we knew it. And listen, Matt's only a sophomore. He's growing as a person, right? But when you get your hands on somebody and you get a little bit of that confidence, you see what happened out there with Matt today. And my hat's off to him. Great job from him.
So Delaware Valley pushes people up at the end and, managed to stave you off.
Yep. Yeah, and listen, hey, they have depth. We did not, and especially with our three men out. I mean, I gave them a forfeit, right? Whoever would give a forfeit? Somebody who doesn't have anybody to put in. and we had no plays. So it is what it is. Again, that's a moral victory for us, and if they want it, they can have it, because I really feel like we won a lot tonight.
Now, kind of like out of the frying pan and into the fire, Rumson, another top 20 team coming up.
Absolutely. And listen, our whole schedule is like that. And, hopefully we're healthy and we're able to take on Rumson and do the same stuff and keep building, right? Our goals are always the same, right? State championship, make it to AC and do all that stuff. And they're not out of question right now. We have a tough schedule. We might keep getting beat by like a couple points. It's going to happen with the schedule that we have. But, boy, we're training for the postseason.
It was a good effort tonight, but in the end, a point short.
1 point. Yeah, it happens.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah,
thanks for coming over.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's finish our recap here. The ERCO Community Federal Credit Union Most Outstanding Wrestler, that goes to Olivier Paul of Delaware Valley, who went up to 190 pounds. He weighed in at 175. He went up to 190 and scored a technical fall in 412 over Phillipsburg's Kevin Bonacore. That was a 19-4 win, put Del Valle back up at 28-27. Then they stretched that to 31-27 at 215 and managed to absorb only a 2-1 loss at 285 and defeat the Stateliners by the final score of 31-30. You have been watching Garden State Athletic Network stream of Phillipsburg High School Wrestling. Repeating tonight's final score was Delaware Valley 31 and Phillipsburg 30. Join us for our next stream of Phillipsburg Wrestling on Wednesday, January 21st, when the Stateliners will host Hunterdon Central at 6:30 p.m. For my partner, Bob Kerp, producer Jared Klimas, supervising coordinator of Phillipsburg Sports Streams, Caitlin Schmedlin, and our student team of Gordon Freeman and Braden Case, I'm Mike Moore, saying thank you for watching Phillipsburg Stateliner Wrestling.